I want to quickly take you through the Provincial Audit Report, just to show you the absolute dire state our provinces are in. Okay, so here's just some of the waste that comes from not paying suppliers on time. KwaZulu-Natal, 2.2 million interest. Mpumalanga, Eskom incurred interest of 16 million. And Limpopo did not pay Eskom, incurred 5.4 million in interest. So the government mustn't come crying to me asking me where they must find money. The government must open their audit report and start holding people accountable. There's your money. I keep saying this, but who's listening? Awards totaling 30 million were made to suppliers. Oh, this is very interesting. This is how they keep the money within themselves. Whoa, very eye-opening. Awards totaling 30.6 million were made to suppliers owned or managed by employees and councillors at 13 municipalities, totaling 217 million. Were made to suppliers owned or managed by other state officials at 80 municipalities. Non-compliance with procurement and contract management remained the biggest contributor. So don't follow the law, make the law, don't follow it. Municipalities disclosed a total of 27.59 billion in irregular expenditure in 1 year. But again, the amount can be even higher, because 44%, almost half of our municipalities, did not report all the irregular expenditure they should have. And they couldn't even audit contracts worth 1.79 billion because of missing or incomplete information. The fact that it's missing or incomplete information means that you haven't followed due process, you're non-compliant, you're breaking legislative rules, and the project's going to be the same mess as I spoke of earlier. My question to you is, are you proud of yourself? And where's your remorse and where's your soul? I want to know where your soul is. Inefficient use of resources blows my mind. From September 2020 to August 22, Joburg Property Company paid rent estimating 13.6 million after the lease had expired because it did not remove equipment from its offices at the end of the lease term. And you know why? Because it's not your money, it's my money. So what do you care? So my idea, from an efficiency point of view, is you should have left the doors open so that people could have just looted it, and then it would have been empty. But you're not even trying to think out of the box on how to solve our problems for free. For this financial year, municipalities spent a total of 1.35 billion on consultants to help with their financial reporting. And then look, their financial reporting is still a dismal mess. It was a 17% decrease, so thanks guys. Yeah, so you're using 60% of the taxpayers' money to pay yourself so that you can use the other 40% to hire the consultants to do your work for you. In 90% of the cases, the municipalities and not the consultants were responsible for not deriving the full benefit of the appointments. So not only do we pay all of that money to consultants, we also don't get the full benefit of it in 97% of the cases. They appointed the consultants too late, did not adequately review the consultants' work, could not make the required financial records available. Then why bother hiring them. We have been reporting on the ineffective or inefficient use of consultants or for financial reporting for many years. So, City of Tshwane, Gauteng, they appointed a consultant. Controls were not in place for reviewing the work, because there's no controls anywhere in government. No metrics, no controls. And this resulted in an estimated loss of 7.1 million. Further action is being taken to fully resolve the matter. But that further action cost us more money. And while we're trying to recover the money, we're building up our deficit, our interest. So it's a loss, it's a double loss. It's a loss of 1.5. Anyway. Eastern Cape, IT and software, the billing is, wow, we spend a lot for these guys to have the latest and greatest for every uncle, family member, aunt's uncle's brother. But specifically related to Eastern Cape, procured more software licenses for its operating system, more than it needed, resulting in an estimated financial loss of 34 million. I'm not referring to the cost saving. I've explained my viewpoint on that. I don't care about cost savings. It just shows how much could be wasted and how much they're trying to waste. KwaZulu-Natal. So they made a payment without evidence of the service being received. Estimated financial loss, 21 million. Little bit here and a little bit there. Everyone's getting rich on our dime. 53% of these municipalities have indicators of financial strain. Half of our municipalities. By year end, so this is the end of, it would have been June, July 23. Yes. By year end, 54% of our municipalities did not have enough cash available to cover fixed monthly operating expenses for at least a month. Total deficit in local government for the year amounted to 13.14 billion. While 37% of our municipalities spent more money than they generated. It's basic maths. And again, I point out that no private institution would have been able to get away with this. And what is the Auditor General's responsibility on reporting the same thing year after year after year? Do you just copy and paste and change the numbers? Or do we escalate? Okay, so it was 260 material irregularities resulted in a material financial loss of 7.34 billion. Northwest Municipality did not collect 46 million owed to it by the fresh produce market. And now it's in litigation. My question is, how much more is that costing us? November 22, City of Joburg paid for but did not receive, how's this, 20 specialized fire and rescue vehicles, including equipment for emergency management services, valued at 62.5 million. 20 specialized fire and rescue vehicles, paid for but did not receive. Yeah, because it's not your money. I would love just 1 year of having access to other people's money, and then to know that I don't have to even account for it. What a life. Councils have done very little to curb the increase in year-on-year spending. Balance of irregular expenditure that's accumulated over many years is 137 million. Unauthorized expenditure so completely separate, stands at 104 billion. Fruitful and wasteful expenditure, which sits as a whole nother looting pot, 19.7 billion. Yeah, it's here in a public report for all of us to see, including our leaders, which I guess is the real problem, hey?